Hi everyone, this is the first live on the gaming channel. Ugh. It helps if I get my words out correctly, doesn't it? I'm hoping that this is all synced up correctly. I have been having technology issues all evening, so that's fun. But yeah, this is just a stream just to say hi, check out Dreamlight Valley. I can show you around my version of the valley. I don't have dual monitors, so I'm hoping live chat is going to show up correctly. So we're going to see how this goes, as this takes absolutely forever to load. Hey SJ, how are you doing this evening? I will warn everyone, I am using OBS, and if it is raining in my game, I am fully expecting the Switch to crash. Oh, and we're not. We're good. Ugh. Yes, so many holes. Right. So I've done quite a lot in regards to the characters, and the storyline has been completed on my version of this game. I haven't actually logged in at all today, so we are going to get to just chill. Yes, I agree. This game is taking absolutely forever. I have noticed that the more items you have on the map, the more characters. As you like, it was fine to begin with, but as soon as you started unlocking the further biomes, it got ridiculous. Yes, I have done a lot, and I dread to think what my actual true hours in this game are, but oh well. It's a good game, but I mean, if there's a game, ooh, janky, it is probably going to stutter like crazy. Hey Donald. I have got most of them quite high up the levels. Oh, just to give the game a minute, we're gonna just hop in Scrooge, and yes, his store is fully upgraded, and that hurts a lot. Yeah, the larger save files, and I don't think it's helping with cloud gaming as well. Cloud gaming seems to be a little bit strange the past couple of days. It took me a while for me to get my save from the Xbox over to the Switch earlier this evening. It just was not having any of it. Right, let's have a look.
Ooh,
oh, these are cute.
My fish hook constant. Good day, dear.
They're plushies. Oh, this is a problem. Oops, my finger slipped. I'm going to regret that because I've been having like Minnie's quest line. Yeah, I can't wait for the new update. It needs to happen quite soon, in my opinion, because I know people that have literally got nothing left to do. Yeah, I think it's because of the, I think they underestimated the pure amount of people playing this game. So we've got a vase, a very old rotary phone. I know, yes, there's plushies in my shop. I just bought them. Hi, cat. I will take you inside my house in a minute. Oh my goodness. Maui, why are you getting away? And I hate Minnie. Like, Minnie, I have an absolute, like, I somewhat thought you were okay, but I hate you right now. If they don't nerf that last quest that you can currently do for Minnie, I will be kind of angry. That quest was ridiculous. Goofy's was bad enough so early on in the game, but Minnie's, like, come on. That blooming that clock tower doesn't even look like it takes that much. Ugh. can't tell if it's my Switch struggling or the game, and I'm going to guess it's the game because my Switch is working fine, always. You can buy the plushies in real life. Are you joking me? Oh no, I am going to like make myself bankrupt, aren't I, with Disney store purchases. Because I'm getting a bit of a Disney obsession, and I fully blame... Ooh, I blame this game. That bed is actually really cool. Hang on. Have they... No, there's a... Oh, I see.
Oh, greetings, neighbour.
Yeah, avoid Minnie. Just, she's not worth it. And I really hope she doesn't have anything to do with the story update. Oh, they're blind bags. Oh, that sucks. That's good. I bet they're expensive as well, aren't they? I really want this fireplace. But it is 20k. Yes, I'm broke, Scrooge. It's all your fault. Between you and Minnie, you've completely... Yeah, I bought... Huh? There's nothing there. Oh, it's the chandelier. That would make sense. I didn't look up. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I mean, I don't think I'm as bad as you. But, that chandelier is kind of cool, but no. I also think you should be given 24 hours to be able to buy what was in the store the previous day. Oh, yes, please. Christmas is going to be so expensive. Like, Monkey wants so much Disney stuff now, it's unreal, and it's my own fault. Ooh.
Good day to you.
Honestly, I swear, I've got the Pro controller for the Switch, and it's perfect. Like, we won't even talk about my drifting Xbox controllers that shoot random things when I'm playing Fortnite. Oh, it's the ones of my soda. Kind of like it, but not enough to buy it. Definitely not if I don't have the money to purchase it. Go away.
Oh, you're just the sweetest.
I have gone through, I think in the last 6 months, 3 different Xbox controllers. It is ridiculous. Like, I mean, I know that 2 of them were dodgy anyway. But having small children and Xbox controllers, they definitely don't make them to last. Like, I actually think the Pro controller is a lot better quality. But I need to just buy... at this point, I just need to buy a load of cheap controllers. Ooh, you can see it all popping in over there. That's horrendous. Oh, Mickey, you can go away too. What is this doing? Go up here. Go in the house. Go in the house. Right. So I've got... Do I have upstairs? Yes, I do have upstairs. Now, yes, my house looks weird. Right? I've started it. But predominantly, my house at the moment is literally used for just storing everything. So, oh, apparently my inventory's full. I forgot to empty it last night, apparently. That's fun. Yeah, so... Ooh. And I have Amazon Prime as well. I might actually have to do that, so thank you for that. I'm going through... I don't know what it is. I think just the monkey is just killing my stuff. Oh, well, make sure you stay safe. I did hear from... I was on a Zoom call before this that it's hurricane season over there, so please stay safe. What am I doing? This. My concentration is really bad today. It's not good. But yeah, when you guys get hurricane season, where I live gets the tail end of all your hurricanes. So in about a week's time, that hurricane will drift over my side of the UK, and we'll have the gale force winds, we'll have the storms, and it's just absolutely crazy. It's the one thing about living by the coast that probably sucks. As soon as it hits September, like, you need to go out in wellies. It's just ridiculous. What am I doing? I was going to move something, but I completely forgot. I also don't know what this item is for. I think it actually duplicated. Yeah, it's really bad. It was also the biggest culture shock when I moved down here. It was a really big culture shock. Like, living in the middle of the UK, right? All the hills, you like go, oh yeah, the hills are really bad, blah blah blah. You move down here, and they're like mountains in comparison. I had to go back a couple of years ago to, where is so do what I told you to do. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. There we go. This is my Jamie Dodger storage room. That's what I've nicknamed it. I'm trying to replace everything Minnie's like taken. Makes me sad. Right, there's no flowers in there. Yeah, I had to go back to where we went to uni, actually, a couple of years ago, before COVID. And I just, lonely or, poor lonely or, and I just couldn't believe that I used to think it was hilly. Like, and I was just like, no wonder I'm tired all the time. I actually have. Like, my house has a garden that's 3-tiered, right? So, and it's on a hill. I'm literally halfway up a hill. And it's a really steep hill. And we get to... So, it doesn't look too bad from the front. So, when you're looking out onto the garden. But you look towards the back. This has been really slow and laggy. But, you look towards the back and you go the other side onto the road that backs onto my garden. And it's as tall as a double-decker bus. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is a double-decker bus. That is how big the drop is from the back of my garden onto the road. It's nuts. Like, I can't actually describe how bad it is. But I'm happier here. And ultimately, that's what matters. This is just going to have to go in there. That is the last of my clay. I ended up with 4 extra after Minnie's quest. I have literally got... Like, I had a massive amount of stone anyway. But, I'm out of ore. I'm out of everything. Yeah. Cornwall is, like, nuts. Like, it's actually nuts. It's beautiful. It's... If you don't like people and you don't like crowds, the summer is not fun. So as soon as it hits Easter... No, that's the empty one. As soon as it hits Easter, all the locals hide. Like, we don't go to the popular beaches. We don't go to the tourist traps, such as the Eden Project. You avoid them. Because it's just... You can't move on the roads. And the council down here always finds it funny to do all the roadworks pretty much when the tourists are here. So it's just like, people everywhere. I cannot even describe the amount of people that you're walking down the street, okay? There's paths either side, and people are just literally walking in the road. And bearing in mind this is a main road, and it's just like, what? Why? Anyway, I've gone on a massive tangent, so I apologise for that. I do that. It's been a weird day. What can we shove in here? Oh god, no. Goodbye. Genius. Yeah, I know. Like, the amount of accidents. And it's just like, we have one hospital for the whole county. One. The others are all, like, minor injuries units. They're not great. Like, you have to jump through hoops to be able to get to the hospital. And waiting lists are, on average, for an appointment, 2 years long. So if they want you in sooner, that's usually a bad sign. Oh, seaweed, you can go in there. I've really messed up my boxes. Just looking at this, I know I have. Like, it's not where my brain wants to put half of this stuff. Oh, potato. Goodbye. And wheat. Goodbye. And why on this game can you only stack things in, when it comes to items, in stacks of 50? Like, why? Like, they want you to farm. Okay. Well then let us stack in at least 99. If you can't cope with the number 100, stack in 99. Yeah. It's ugh. I could tell you some stories. I mean, I've lived here, what? 5 years now? 5 years. Where did these go? Oh, you can go in the empty box. I will fix you at some point. That's my task for tomorrow morning. Some stuff does, but not everything. Like, I think the herbs do. But not a lot else does. Yeah, I have these two. When I bought the rooms, did anyone else have the bug where you bought the rooms, you paid for the expansion through Scrooge? Did anyone else have the bug where their rooms actually didn't spawn? Yeah, I try not to, because for the exact same reason. I am diagnosed with OCD as well, along with other things, and I just fishing. Is this the full one? This is the full one. And why can't we craft bigger chests? Just give me a big chest. That's not going to fit in there. Are you going to fit in there? No, you're not. You're a new fish. Ah, I forgot to put chilies in. Right. That could go. I am actually kind of scared to take the game right now. Oh, that's flowers and cotton, because, you know, cotton is a flower. To take the game. It was only after I just bought them. It was really weird. I don't know if it's because I had stuff in the way. What? Dream shots. We don't need those in my bag anymore. Oh, chilies. One thing I've got to get used to is doing things while talking at the same time, because my brain's just like, oh, talking. Okay, let's go talk. And it's why for all my videos on my channel, I have to script everything, because my brain just goes off on tangents. But yeah, it was just literally, I've not got enough room for these fish. Well, that is stressful. Can you go now? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch it, take it by its toe. If it growls, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Okay, the most expensive one can go in there. Wait, how much is that worth? That's a lot. Those are definitely worth farming. Probably not so quick for money though, because you have to rely on the orangey circles. I think they're orange. My brain says they're orange. I will warn anyone that, and everyone here, my colour perception is not like it used to be. I do actually struggle with colour now because I have some sight issues that are under investigation. Yeah, it's just like you get distracted and it's just like, oh, shiny thing. Oh, what am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I've got to make a birthday cake. Let's do that. Now, I accidentally made a cake the other day. Now, did I make a birthday cake? Or did I make a wedding cake? Gold bubbles, yeah. I actually really like fishing in this game. But I do agree with what you said before. They need to... Oh, it was a wedding cake. What's the difference? I'm going to look that up because I don't have the time to sit and waste and try and find things. They said the opticians and the doctors have said I'm not colorblind, but certain shades of blues and greens, I can look at like, I know my sofa is a teal color. Some days to me that looks blue. Some days it looks green. There was a 6-month argument between me and someone once because I've got a rug in the same colour. My brain said it was green. I could not see it as teal. But all the colour blind tests have come back that I'm not colourblind. So it's some sort of processing between my eyes and how my brain sees it. But I will find out about that in the next couple of weeks. It can make colour correcting on videos difficult. And that is partly why I stay a faceless channel, because I couldn't necessarily tell you if my webcam looks okay. I could say something looks amazing lighting wise because I can see the lights. I can see... I could tell you, oh, you need to move that light slightly to the left or slightly to the right, or you need a better 45-degree angle because it's in the wrong spot, the wrong spot for glasses or something like that. But colours, I can't trust my own eyesight anymore. And that really sucks as a video creator, because I really do have to be careful. I mean, the streaming card I'm using right now, I know is not full HD, so the colours may naturally be a bit off for you guys. I noticed it more when I've played Splatoon, that's for sure. But in general, I really struggle. And it's frustrating because that problem has only been getting worse in the past 6 months. Oh, that's helpful of them. Don't you just love it when doctors just drop a random diagnosis on you and you're just like, wait, what? The amount of times I've had that. And then later had a diagnosis scratched because a GP got it wrong because they didn't do their research properly or actually asked me about it is ridiculous. If you hear any popping, it may be my joints because I am, even though my house is an okay temperature, I am absolutely freezing. But that's because I've been outside, the cold's got absolutely in my bones and it hurts. If I don't pop them or move it, like, to be fair, At that time, I just moved my hand and it popped, but I don't know what the mic is picking up. Background noise wise. So, what was I doing? Birthday cake. That's what I was looking up. Because who's got time to look through 500 odd recipes? Because the screen has a yellow tint, but that's because I've got the setting for colorblind on. Yeah, sometimes a blue tint actually helps my reading. Snack, crackle and pop. I really do. Like my body seems to think it's like 80 or 90 years old. It's really frustrating. And then I have all these old people coming up to me and say, "Oh, why are you walking funny?" And I'm just like, seriously? Like, why is that any of your business, first off? And then complaining, "Oh, you're too young to have anything wrong with you." And it's just like, go suck on an egg. And I'm saying that politely. It's just like, no. I have definitely gone off on some really weird tangents, but I suppose that's the bonus of live streaming. And I still forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Birthday cake. This is exactly how my brain works. It goes off on tangents. I forget what I'm doing. I forget words quite often. So I might, let's move the controller. I will get words wrong. It was a really funny one I said the other day. I can't remember what it was. It'll probably come back to me like when I'm falling asleep. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Not wedding cake. I'm not looking up the recipe for wedding cake. It's birthday. That's a B. How am I going to teach kids to read? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. And talking of munchkins, I think I just heard her, so I may have to be right back for just a second. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck, cat. Right, I'm going to be back in a second because I'm pretty sure I see how. I'm going to have to put the starting soon thing on because I've lost my be right back one. So I'll be back in a minute. Can you hear me okay? Apparently that was a false alarm, so I'm going to have one headphone off for a second because I swear I hear phantom kids crying. Since I've had kids, it's annoying. Right, so birthday cake is looks like the same. What's different? So it's the same recipe but with cocoa beans. Has anyone managed to make chocolate yet? Because I haven't been able to, and it's just like, I don't actually think making chocolate on its own is in the game. Unless I'm being, like, bizarre, but I can't find it on any list whatsoever. Thank you. Like, I had to go up and check because it was just like, did I hear something? It's annoying. Right, so we want... No, we don't, not making Wonderland cookies, but we're ignoring that. We want cocoa bean. Where is it? Does anyone else think that this is not organised very well either? So, watch me get the recipe completely wrong, even though I'm reading it now. Wheat, sugar cane, and egg. Oh, that was the sugar cane. Wheat. Is this way? Oh, God. Let's just. Oh, egg. Wheat. And butter. There it is. Anyone else think as well that Remy's stuff is way too expensive right now? That looks like a pretty awesome birthday cake, I'm not gonna lie. But how do you even cut cakes like that? Like, I don't know whether it's just that I'm not used to stuff like that, but I cannot see him. You don't use the autofill for recipes. I do if I have the recipe. If I don't, I look it up. I look it up as soon as as soon as I've got the recipe, I always autofill. But the one thing you do need to watch out for is your seaweed. Oh, please save. Please save if you're gonna crash. Wanna bet it's raining? No, it's not raining. It's just... Ugh. This game is so close to being perfect, but you can tell it's... Oh, gosh. Early access. Right. Elsa, where are you? Oh, Dreamlight. Apparently I missed one. There we go. I've got all this Dreamlight and nothing to spend it on. I forgot what I was doing. Oh. I could have cooked it in here. Yeah, I do like the autofilling for recipes a lot. I know I was saying something a minute ago, but I completely forgot. This is really going to be the most random stream ever, but we're rolling. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get my video out for this game. We're going to make... No, I don't need to make you to watch salad. You're done. How's your stuff? Is the game audio coming through okay? Because all of a sudden it's not coming through my headphones, which is weird. Unless it's because I've got it on the wrong ear. For anyone else that doesn't know me, I am pretty much 100% left in my left. Right, let's get the words out correctly. I am literally 100% deaf in my left ear. It has got worse. YouTube isn't sending all my messages for some reason. Is it not sending them, or is OBS not reading them? I should probably really have the stream up on another device right now so I can see it for myself. Loves you 365 seconds. I really want to say it's never a bad time for cake. But that makes more sense for the quest. There is never a bad time for cake.
Huh.
A book of portraits. If you guys are trying to read this, please let me know, because I actually have issues with Frozen as a franchise for the first games, so for the first movie. So anything that references
Why,
the
thank
first
you.
movie, I don't want to trigger myself with. Yeah, SJ, it got worse. It got 100 times worse. But they won't let me have hearing aids on the NHS. Work that one out. I had tests done after one of my pregnancies, and they said, "Oh, you're not going more deaf." It was just like, really? They were like, "Oh, it's just all the hormones from pregnancy." No. I know when I have ear infections. I know when my eardrum is gone. Just because I'm not rolling around in pain does not mean that I don't know my ears. At the end of the day, we are the experts on our own bodies. Doctors don't know everything. And given the dress there. Yes, I do think they are based on the second movie, but I noticed what that quest in particular was called. It is called even. Yeah, it's bizarre. But Cornwall's NHS is one of the poorest in the country. Like as a whole, Cornwall's as a county is the poorest in the country. It relies on tourism. No, it doesn't. It's just most of our jobs happen to be tourism. It doesn't rely on tourism. The Cornwall still keeps going all year round. It's just we have one hospital. So, and it may be, I'm not going to go into politics actually. Let's not go into a rant on politics. That would be a very bad idea. Especially for YouTube. But, go away, Minnie. Like, there's things I want to say about Minnie, but I am not going to. I am really trying really hard not to say certain words in my vocabulary. That was a weird word. Everything is... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for Anna. Wrong button. No, that was the right button. I was playing... like last time I played this, other than loading it up to sort out my cloud save before the stream. Oh, I need to go and get a quick... Oh, you poop heads. Well, she's awake, but Christoph is asleep. I swear, Christoph sleeps more than a natural human being. But it is hit and miss now whether I can get Anna, because she is in the house. Biting my tongue. Oh, I am. Trust me. You knew what I was like swearing, right? Multiply that by 100 now. I am literally a pirate. I am literally a sailor. Which most people probably wouldn't guess from my videos. But that's because a lot of thought goes into them. And you do not hear all the edits. She's in that game. Can you let me walk? Oh, it's let me in. You will... You don't hear everything I cut out.
Would you like to do something
Look.
together?
Magic appearing through the wall again. No. Stop running off. Come back.
Hi.
The game's being weird. How did it go? She loved the cake.
Whoa. Awesome.
She's not going to eat that whole cake to herself. And wouldn't it have made more sense to make her an ice cream cake? And why are ice cream cakes not a bigger thing in the UK? Built snowman to go with some of her favourites. Yeah, where's Olaf? Yeah, I'm trying. But the channel is, to be fair, aimed at parents. I have marked this video as not for kids, and this stream is not for kids. But my plan long term is I don't want to build snowman. My plan is to stream on multiple platforms. I've had, as you know, I've had an offer to
Great.
also stream on a newer, well, I say newer, a rebranded platform. Do you like my casual dropping of stuff in our house under our feet? Why has Olaf not been mentioned if they've got all their memories back? True, the Arctic rolls are good, but it's not enough. Like, compare it to the guys in the US and their ice cream cakes. Theirs are so much better. Oh, fabric. Fabric is a really badly balanced resource as well. It's just certain things in this game bug me. But I think that's from too many years playing too many MMOs. I've just realised the sound is coming through my headset because I just heard it like Anna squeak in one of my ears. But I'm struggling to hear. You have got to be kidding. 40 frickin' snowballs. Yeah, every time I come in Anna and Kristoff's house, they always spawn. Let's see if I can get my character to fit. Here. They always spawn in this wall, in this section of wall. I think either it's just a pathing bug. Ooh. It's either a pathing bug or it's a they actually meant originally to do a door there. Because they shouldn't just spawn in there. That's a really weird play. Oh, creepy. I really want to look inside my character's head. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Honestly, that, I've been debating for 6 months and do you like my nose stumps everywhere? I got rid of them all. They're not in my way anymore. This zone is more manageable. The more I've heard about that particular platform, the last 6 months and what they're doing to creators, we're gonna mine while we're here. Why the hell not? I think you could. I mean, you could multi-stream. There is apparently a really good add-on for OBS. You could try. I haven't personally downloaded it myself yet because I understand OBS but not very well. A lot of that is because I can't read it. Oh, no, I don't want to come up here. Ooh, that was weird. Yeah, I have used OBS like several years ago. But, oh, and if anybody spots coloured fishing spots, can you please let me know? Because I might not necessarily be able to see the colours. OBS is incredibly buggy right now. And as for that particular platform, I do think you should. If you can't get multi-stream working, I think, yeah, I'll definitely give you a chat. I can tell you what I know from the creator circles I'm in. Ooh, emeralds. Please be emeralds. I need money. Yay. Oh, that one looked like it might be a shiny one too. Is there one there? I can't remember. I can't see. No, I don't think so. I also haven't removed a lot of the... I don't want to collect snowballs. But I don't want to. I know I've got a load in my inventory. I just can't remember how many I had. Oh, you're going to want to fish. Why do they want like stuff? Let's pick up the snowball because I need to clear some room up here anyway. I'm gonna guess that was hardwood. Dry wood, that's sunlit plateau. Woohoo. I need to move some of these rocks and stuff. Oh. Can you tell my inventory was full when I was mining? I've upgraded my inventory as well, and I don't think it's big enough. Like, I think quest items, and I think it's on all games like this and MMOs, having quest items just sit in your inventory is just mean. Because they want you to spend longer in the game, right? Completely get that, because the longer you play the game, the more likely you're going to spend money. Now, actually, I'm not too sure how many of you are lurking right now. But I want to hear what people think the monetization is going to be in this. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I'll give you a hand. I'm around all day tomorrow. Obviously, except for school, pickup, drop-ups, stuff. But I might be able to help you after I'm back, depending on how the monkey is. She has not been sleeping very well, and I think the school routine is now catching up. Is that a blue bubble? That's a blue bubble. I think that's a blue bubble, because there's no green bubble, so that must be a blue bubble. Let's go for it. That's a pickaxe. That's not what I selected, game. The only way I can fish, like with somewhat accuracy, and this is really hard to do, there we go, is literally go top down. Because you can't get it in the right spot. And they really need to hurry up and add in haptic feedback to this. I was fishing last night and I had... I think it was like... That was not the fish I wanted. I had 3 fish, I think, spawn in the Forgotten Lands in the ground. Yeah, like I was actually surprised Fortnite just brought back a £3 bundle in the store. Is that another blue set of bubbles, or is that my eyes? Is that my eyes? That's a white bubble. That's a white bubble. Not worth my time then. Let's go back. Oh, coloured bubble. I want a sturgeon. I want to feed the fox. I really want a fox. Yeah, we really do need haptic feedback. It's so bad. Oh, it's Remy. Why? Anybody else get that with the circles where they just like don't even finish spawning in? It's just like, have a guess. We do really need haptic feedback, because if there is a graphical bug, that will give us a clue when it's on the circle. I don't want that fish. And Remy, I don't like you either. You're as bad as Scrooge. There's not many characters in the game right now that There's my buddy though. There is my friend. Hey, Wally. I love Wally. Oh, he's happy. It was one of the most underrated Disney movies. Yes, we're joining in. You have to join in with Wally. He's amazing. But where's Eva? Like, I need to check what level he is actually. Is Eva even in the game yet? Because I don't think she is. There hasn't actually been any reference to her. He's level 9. So if they were going to bring in Eva, they would have said something by now in his questline. Where is Eva? I have the pop of Eva that I was supposed to get the glow in the dark one, but the site I bought it off, quite a well-known site in the UK, shipped the wrong one. And I either could send it back, and there was one for me and one for a friend. We could either send it back, send both back, bearing in mind. So if one of us wanted to keep it, we then couldn't change the order, which was bizarre. But yeah, it was supposed to be a glow in the dark one. I was not happy. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Why would you add one? Why have they not added... I think... Let's see. Let's get my brain in gear. They shouldn't have added the realms like Frozen, like what? Oh, blue again. See, that time I can see from the angle it's actually blue. They shouldn't. No. Go. No. Oh, really? I am not facing that way. I could tell on the pointy bit, but that is not where my character was facing, but sure. They've added... Go away, Minnie. They've added in realms that aren't finished. Like, why would you add Anna, Kristoff, and Elsa, and not add Wally, and of course, the amazing Sven? Why would you add in Wally and not Eva? Go away. Like the temptation of saying things I am not going to say. I'm not going to say them. I will save them for Discord. I'm in a really weird mood today. It's been that kind of day. Oh, we need some lemons. That's why I picked them up earlier. Ooh, aquamarine. I don't like aquamarines either. Drop rate. What did I say? Did I not say Olaf? I thought I said Olaf, but I could have easily said something else. I got myself confused. Like I said, this is why I script everything and why my videos take quite a while to get out. Yeah, it is. Like, you can tell that they chose Frozen because all the kids are Frozen obsessed. But
My beauty.
why another point. Gothel, where's Rapunzel? Where's the lizard? Who's Pascal? I said Wally and Sven. Yes, because I was on a Wally tangent and then followed through. Yeah, this is how my brain works. But yeah, I did mean Olaf and Sven. Yeah, where's Rapunzel? Where's Donald and no Daisy? Yeah, it's just like you're missing half of each franchise. I think they ran out of time. I think they were either going to have a game that had all those characters in and had their stories and launch it on the same date. Because I think they may have put this into early access earlier than they wanted to. think this was released too early. This should have been in alpha access. I know there was an alpha access, but it should have been out of alpha access. Ooh, that's what I wanted to pick up, baby. Yeah, it's not ready. There is. Ooh, they've respawned. See, I'm chatting away. It starts respawning. Handy. Yeah. Well, it's just like, why add Minnie and not finish her questline? I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. But there's no more quests. Apparently, like, unless it's my game that's bugged, but from what I can see, that is the last quest that is currently in the game for Minnie. Which is very strange. Because that means she stops after her level 8 quest. I think it's level 8. I could be wrong on that. Oh, money, money, money. I also really, 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 really don't like the path mechanics. I've got so much to say about this game. No, to be fair, it does normally run a bit more smoother. That's interesting. Anyone else see that pink blob while you're there? Right, the castle's there. I don't think that's the Forgotten Lands over there. That's the wrong angle. Let's have a look. So, that would be... there. That's one of the new zones. Anyone else notice that the paths are actually in the game? Like, they're there, but they've, like, put a hard wall there so you can't walk them. But yeah, where my character's looking is over there. So you can just see... I imagine on the Xbox you can actually see that better. They've done some... I really like seeing how games are made. Like, in some respects, I probably should have... Like, if I'd have held off on uni and waited a couple of years, I would have definitely gone into game development, I think. Game development or filmmaking. I also want to know what that zone is. What are the other snowy... that one's definitely snow. Yeah, this one's definitely snow. That one over there that we can just peek at and see what... I mean, you'd have to look on the... I'm going to have a look on the Xbox version later. But that one is also mountains. Or at least that's what the baseline level is in the game right now. So that's like the base level where they put in all the layers, all the textures, all the pathways. So I'm trying to think what these two are, because I'm curious, because we know where Scar's going to be. That's obvious. I am pretty sure Maleficent is the Forbidden Lands, because I can't think of anything else that's green fire. That's Disney. I don't have your fish. No. Actually, you're my companion yet. You might be like... Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Been playing it. No. Game. I say game, but that's user error. That's still user error. That is not what I pressed. No. Brain, remember the button. No. What am I trying to do? Inventory. That one? There we go. Snowy mountains and a castle. Snow White. Yeah, it could be. The other one I was thinking was Brother Bear. I think it also could be Brother Bear. What did I want this screen for? I don't know, but I have an idea. Right. Can we? No, no, no. Right. Dun, 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 we're not trying to be sneaky. This is really hard with the trees in a way, but there is method to my madness. Right. I could move the trees, but I have not got the brain capacity for that. Right, ZR rotate. Rotate. So, wrong way game. Right. Has anybody actually experimented with this camera and messed around with it like I am? Now, you've got the thorns. Really want to that's gotta be... I love Brother Bear. Again, it was severely underrated. A lot of the newer what they call the modern Disney got overrated. But I think they will put Brother Bear in for, and I hate to say this, for representation. Disney are trying so hard to be inclusive of everyone now. Some of their stuff not great. They are trying. They're working on it. I do think that was the whole reason that was made. It was the start of inclusion for different cultures in a better light than, say, Aladdin. We will not go into why I don't like Aladdin. Disney is Star Wars and Pixar. If they add in Star Wars, I refuse point blank to do any quest that is not related to the storyline. Like, I don't want Star Wars. And I wonder... And, monetization. That's where I started off this tangent. Oh, excuse me. I'm shifting in my chair. I think that there is several ways they could go for monetization. And there is logic to what I'm doing on screen right now. Well, there we go. Let's have a look. See, it's mountains. Now, could it be extra of this area? Yes, I do think it could be. But how it's set up, it looks like Brother Bear. Like, you can't really... you can't rotate it any higher than that. And the game does not like you doing this. And I'm quite highly expecting it to crash. It should have saved by now. But it is very similar to where they live on top of the snowy mountain. But again, it could just be a backdrop for this area. But I like messing with things. And I like trying to figure things out. Yeah. I know. I don't mind so much the Marvel. But can you see Spider-Man walking around this? Is it Spider... I'm really hoping I'm getting my franchises right now. But I don't know if they'll be... I don't know if they will. Like, how far can they expand this base valley without it causing major problems? Yeah, I know that as well. I've known of people do that. Oh, come on, game. Let me go that way. Well, you're not going to let me go that way because of my character. Because I'm... Let's move. Let's move my character. Oh, no, it should have let me. Okay. Let's try a slightly different... Oh, now you're going to go foggy because you know what I'm doing, don't you? I'm literally doing nothing in this game except for messing around, but that's all good. Right. Let's get this right. Brain. Go that way. Yeah, I don't think that is part of the Forgotten Lands. I think that's the backdrop to whatever is over there. The problem is Disney is so huge now. And it's trying to work it out. No, there isn't. The game... We're gonna, like, exit that. And we're gonna save because I do not... Oh, look, my leg is bugged in the rock. Now I have become a Cornish pirate. Oh yeah, 5 minutes ago. I need to save. Disney is a very strange machine now. They were doing good with all the modern Disney. Yeah. Disney Infinity, it was so close, but they messed up. I just don't know how they're going to keep expanding this game. Because as the map stands, I don't think you can have 30 houses in their current sizes on this map. Not without taking up real estate for the resources that you need. I mean, you could. If you could, but for example, there's a good section of the beach that I've had to move houses twice from, that you can't have the houses there because characters insist that they have to talk right in that particular spot. And the same goes for all the biomes so far. There is characters that won't talk unless they're in a specific spot if they've got to talk to each other. So, I really don't know. They do need to keep them separate. But how far are they going to keep them separate? Dreamloft is a mobile gaming company. Is it Dreamloft? I think it's Dreamloft. That doesn't sound right. It's Gameloft. There we go, got there. Gameloft is a mobile gaming company. If you look through their history, they've had some really good mobile games. They've also really done well with the monetization. I really hate that word, trying to say it. Monetization. Let's call it the Scrooge effect. Yeah? They're really good at the Scrooge effect. They know exactly what people will pay for and why. Now, the other thing that Disney is good at is knowing how to rinse a franchise. They will do something 1,000 times over until oh, hang on, did anyone else see that? No, camera, go back. Is that tower's not part of the Disney castle, is it? That's Rapunzel's tower. I'm not entirely sure, but that looks like Rapunzel's tower. Because it's behind the castle. It's too low down. Does anybody agree with me on that? Or am I just being, like, hopeful? Because I don't understand why Rapunzel's tower's not in the game properly.
I'm so happy to see you.
Minnie, if that's you, please go away. We don't want to hear you. Oh, go away. Yeah, I really hate Minnie. I really can't like filter that at all. I used to somewhat like her. I'm pretty sure that's Rapunzel's tower. It's in the wrong place for the Disney castle. I'm actually going to screenshot that for myself. I think they're going to release packs. I think there will be packs of resources. I don't know. It is part of the tower, but it also doesn't look like it at the same time. They've done the castle weird. Oh, sorry. I am waffling quite a bit, and I've realised I've been waffling for nearly an hour and a half. I struggle with dissociation as well, and that's probably why my brain is hopping from one thing to another, because it's really struggling now. I have peopled a lot today. School halls are not fun. No worries. I hope you get some sleep. I think there was some lag with OBS then, because a load of messages have just come through. Or at least that I can see. I am hoping to get a second screen, so that will make things easier. But just for pay levels, I'm probably not going to be online much longer anyway. Because I need to get up, move around, and then give my body the rest that it deserves after today. I don't know. There's only so far they can add in each of these different biomes. Because once you add in the biomes... Night, hun. If it's okay to call you hun. If it isn't, I apologise. That is automatic for me. I'll catch you in Discord, yeah? At some point. But yeah, the more biomes you add, the more glitching. This only has what? 4. Oh, green shiny. 4, 5 extra biomes. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 biomes. Technically, there's 6 because you've got the meadow. You're just asking for more problems, especially for those of us that are playing on console. Like, the fact that they want to launch this on Switch straight away. It's great for Switch. Like, it's great. And I was amazed at how well this actually looks when you play handheld. But I have noticed that I don't know whether they've done some micro patching or they've done something. On Switch it's really not working correctly. As you can see, like the Xbox is a lot smoother. Which is a shame because I'm pressing the Xbox buttons now while I'm talking about the Xbox. It's just a little bit... I mean, the word I use is janky. But yeah. Unless they start locking the biomes away, like the realms, it's not going to work. It will become severely unplayable. I've lost the way out. It will become severely unplayable on the Switch. And even, to be honest, on the Xbox One and the PlayStation. Did this come out on the PlayStation 4? I don't think it did. I think it went straight to PlayStation 5. Did it? I'll need to double check that. But it will get to the point where you'll need a stupid priced gaming PC to run this if they are not careful. They need to have, like right now, I know that every single element on this map is loaded in. That's partly why it's taking so long to load, because it's loading in every pixel. Oh, you can see I tried to fix the path and then I got annoyed with it and gave up. And I don't like how it disintegrates. I don't think that's fair at all. It's loading in every single thing. Every rock, every leaf, even on the Switch, look. It's loading all that in. Even like the little glowy bubblers on my awesome little crocodile, which I love. Which is why I haven't changed him yet. Every little light particle like that, it's loading every single bit. If they phased it in a little better and did it so I'm coming in this way. Right, coming from the meadow. I'm gonna head to the glade. Start loading it in now. Don't already have it loaded. People don't mind waiting a second for each section to load and for whatever is behind you that's in the far distance to not load. For example, right now, the forest should not be loaded in. Sunlit Plateau should not be loaded in. The Forbidden Lands, definitely with the fire jankiness that's going on up there and whatever that's all about, that should not be loaded in. Everything is loading in. That is my guess, because the more I've done on this game, the worse it got. You know, it's... the whole game is loading. That's what's making the... I mean, the game file itself, like your actual game file, must actually be quite big. I could have a look at it on the Switch. I could. But I don't want to do that right now. I will have a look and see what the difference is between the game itself and the game file. But on the Switch it is going to be smaller anyway. Because for some reason, you can compress games that look... I mean, I'm not being funny. How can you get games like this and Skyrim looking as good as they do on the Switch? Like, that baffles me. Still does. And yet, there's some AAA games that don't graphically look as top tier. You know, they're not the AAA games. They're just carrying the franchise name. Or they have glitches. Like, severe... I mean, there's no... Apart from the odd popping in, there is no... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get a different computer setup at some point, hopefully before Christmas. We will see, because that's depending on a few things I can't talk about. But, I mean, look, why is all this loaded in so much? It's too graphic intensive. If you want the game to look this pretty, even on the Switch, you need to phase everything in. People won't mind as much stuff popping in, or at least, you know, if they're like most people like me anyway, that are used to games phasing in. That, I mean, I used to play World of Warcraft. I played it for a few years, and one of the reasons why looked into the blue bubbles, into the psychology of gaming and how it affects people and kids is I did get addicted, because for me, gaming is an escape. It is how I can, well, feel like an escape. I can walk around and wear semi-working fairy wings if I want to. Nobody bats an eyelid. Why not? But you do, well, you do that anywhere but down in Cornwall. And, like, you know, you looked at like you're crazy. But, please God, yeah. It's got to phase in. Like, Warcraft is huge. And it has loading screens. If you have to, gate it behind a loading screen. We won't mind, as long as the game is worth it. And at some point they're going to have to do that, and it's better they do it sooner. Rather than... Did I see colour bubbles? Or did I just see my glitter? I saw the glitter. Some of the colours on this are really difficult for me to see. Where was I going? Where was my train of thought? Train of thought has left the tracks. Let's have a think. Graphics. Yeah. People will prefer having a small loading screen after... so, for example, I would have loaded right now, if I was the designers and the programmers, the glade, the beach, and the meadow. So there is no zone behind me, so that would be where I would go. Have the two so that the player doesn't have to do some loading screen to get to the next zone. That was Goffle. Goffle fishing always looks weird to me. Like, that seems so... The Marley! And that always seems so unnatural. Yeah, so if you do it so that it's the zone you're in and the two exits, there seems to be 2 exits to each realm. Also, how do you catch the crocodiles? I know they need lobster, but I can't keep up with them. Definitely not when it's playing like this. So if I go down to the beach, you've still got the same 3 loaded at this end of the beach. But you would need to almost phase it in. Now you can see it's popping in over there. So it is sort of phasing in. But this is this section here, from this bit to about here, is one half of the beach, right? So the meadow's up there. So if you choose to go this way, once you cross over this bridge, make the glade go away. So don't have the glade loaded. Like, be able to see, like, you could still see the outlines like you could now. You could change it. And then keep going. So, keep walking, woman. Oh, I removed some of this because this was bugging me over here. That was too overcrowded. Thorns. We're going to take you because we have not removed any. Yay, sweet girl. Right. I'm pretty sure I have like 50. Ooh, do. Go that way. I've got the fishing rod enabled, you know. No, that's not right. There we go. Yeah, I think you've got to do it. Thinking about which way you're... that was not the button. And there we go. I am not the only one getting that, and I know that. It does seem a lot worse on Switch. It's a new menu bug. I totally missed that. Now we need to eat. So now we need the menu. But, yeah, it's... You gotta have a look at how this is loaded. I mean, look, there's all that coral over there. Why is that there? Why is that? From as far as I can tell, because it doesn't face an actual physical object in an area we can't get to. Why not make that a placeholder somehow? Like this, I can't think of the thing I'm trying to describe. I've played a lot of games in the past 10 years. I sort of started like losing myself into gaming, and that sounds bad. Like, it wasn't all bad. I have been addicted to MMOs, yes. Played end game content, but like I will never go back to Warcraft again. They broke it, and I do not agree with with how they've treated people in that particular company. I do have videos on that on my channel on why at the moment I will not play another Blizzard game, which makes me sad. But yeah, it seems so logical, but you can tell basically this was created. Oh, that was popping in there. I think that was Ariel's house. Also, does anyone know, is there a quicker way of leveling up the Ursula and Ariel other than giving them stupid food? Because you can't have them as bodies, actually. I want to check something. How far can we actually... No, so you see that's a physical wall. That's a physical wall. But look, you can go behind the rock. But you can't there. So, at some point, we're going over there. But why is that loaded in? Why is that not flat? What? Like, you could have it still graphically. Like, I guarantee, if this wall wasn't here, we could walk on that right now. Like, I guarantee. That is not... I mean, I don't think you could probably... By the looks of it, that's actually a genuine hole in the ground. In that face there. But I do not get some of the choices made graphically. You can definitely tell this was made by a mobile game. Gems are the fastest, yes they are. Of course, so like my planning for talking about this game is huge. Like, it's a huge document. Also, have we been explained why this island has a random one yet? And it doesn't link to anything. So, my guess is this is for the Skull Island. Ah. Now, that would be... Now, would that be Hook and Peter Pan? Because that's a Skull Island. Would that be Treasure Planet? Or... what's the other one? Of course, there is another franchise, which I'm not sure if they'll bring into the game. Due to issues. I think we'll call them issues. Alright, plot up there. Didn't want to, but yeah, sure, whatever. Don't even know what I was told. Don't remember. Is Pirates of the Caribbean. And that also really, really, really looks like that. But how likely are they going to be into bringing in Jack Sparrow? I have no idea. I've got full inventory, haven't I? Yes. Pretty much. Right, let's go sell stuff with Goofy. And then go pick up our fish from Moana. And then I'm going to possibly call it. I mean, like I said, I could talk about this game for quite a while.
Good to see you.
It's just little things. And I have noticed they are pretty active on... Oops. They are pretty active on Instagram. They are replying and saying that they are fixing a lot right now. Should I keep the gems? Yes, I should, but I want the money. And we're going to sell the squid too for that reason. And that because we've got quite a bit of that. And that because we've also got quite a bit of that. We're going to keep the rest, I think. That will sell the gooseberries. Can I not tip this over, like, any further? Let's go ahead and leave Peter Pan. Yes, that was the other one I was thinking of. Peter Pan as well. There's a lot that actually have Skull Islands in them, and they actually call it Skull Island. I mean, that's a whole another conversation, really, isn't it? Like, kind of. Donald's having a paddy. Yeah, Donald, I feel it too. That was exactly how most of my day went. Like, literally. Jumping in puddles and then splat. Anyway. Yeah. I think Peter Pan is quite likely to be one of the next ones in. But are they going to make him fly? Also, I have a massive question about Ursula and Ariel. And it leans back to me saying about how we can't level them up as we can the other characters. Both of those characters gain legs and walk. I know this because in the past, well, over the weekend, I have ended up, not by choice, watching the whole franchise of Little Mermaid. They both walk. Even Ursula's sister, I believe, gains legs and walks. Could be wrong on that one. She does go up on the ice, and she does get frozen on the ice, but I don't know. Her tentacles are not as big as Ursula's. She's a lot smaller. Why can't we... If you want to keep them in the water as the water mechanic, if you invite them to be your buddy, they should then magically get their legs, walk out, and be able to walk around with you. Maybe only have them so that they can support you fishing. Or maybe you don't give them a specialization at all. And they just gain XP like the others do normally as you go around the place doing stuff. But there needs to be a better way of leveling them up. Yeah, she is more of a squid. Ursula is more of the octopus, isn't she? Just shape-wise as well, like how they've designed their characters. But they could definitely get out. Like, there is an easy way of doing that. They could get them to get out and walk. It bugs me because they're like my two lowest. Oh, I sold stuff. What I wanted to do was come here to the boat. How many levels have I got left on this? Because it's expensive. 7. Oh my gosh. 7 out of 9, aren't I? I think. Any funky fish? Not this time. At least I was able to get them all. Yeah. it's just... They've done a lot of work into this, and I've played a fair few Disney games, including mobile games, and I'm looking for shiny stuff over the years, because Disney is that, I suppose for a lot of us, Disney is that big, huge comfort blanket. It is our childhood. Like, no matter what your childhood was, if there was Disney on, you were right that moment. Unless it was Mufasa dying, you know. Right in that moment, you were okay. You could just lose yourself in it. Oh, I forgot. Cinderella. Excuse me. I think Ariel gains her legs looking at stuff, but it's late game. That's what makes me wonder if that's why they've made Ursula and Ariel really hard to level. I don't think they finished the mechanic. Or not finished it properly. Why are these is that Bunny? That was a bunny, that's fine. Thought it was Ratatouille. Why are the houses so big? Like, is it possible to shrink? Like, in our editors, could we have the option to shrink them a little bit? Like, not massively. Like, not make a rat's mansion the size of an actual rat that, you know, would make sense. But can we shrink it a bit? Because it's huge. Oh my gosh, this game is really going to crash on me, so I'm definitely pushing my luck here. But, like, I know, you know... I don't know if they're trying to be, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Culturally. Let's do it this way. This is an easy way to see. Like, it's a beautiful building. Don't get me wrong. They've really worked on the art style of these buildings. And they've put a lot of work into these. But why are they so big? And that brings me back to the whole... Oh, I actually didn't mean to take a photo, but we're fine. We're fine. It's not raining. It's all good. But, I don't know. Thorns actually look like giant squid legs. Yeah. There's early access and there's alpha access. I would not even say this is beta access. One thing that bugs me a lot about games in the last 10 years is paying to play betas or alphas, or as they call it now, early access. This is, quite frankly, is quite a bit broken. It's a beautiful game, and if they keep going, bar certain quests having a stupid amount of resources, they're on the right track with so much of it. But there's so much of it they also need to fix. I mean, why did they... This was me trying to get my soil for Minnie's quest. It was really dark when I did this in the game. Like, ridiculously dark. I'm amazed I managed to get it somewhat logical. Now, normally, my OCD would be like, I need to cover every hole. I need to cover every single plant hole. But I know in a couple of days this will go away by itself. Why use the energy I've got in game and time to do so? Anyway, why did they add this biome right now? Why did they not just wait and put it in? Hummingbirds, I ain't got any food for you right now. Why do they not just put it in when we can actually get Scar? You know? Same with the Forgotten Realms. Oh, because we want to finish Gothel's questline? Oh, no. I don't want to. I would rather have an area that if I go into it right now, I think will crash the game. And you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to try it. Oh, let's get all the Dreamlight. Because apparently I got another one. Yeah. 452,000 star coins I've earned in the course of the game so far. That's actually kind of nuts. Right. Save game. Also, this needs to currently be at 3 minutes. Minimum. I wouldn't say every minute, but 3 minutes. Right, let's just test it. Let's go. No weapon out, so less glowing. Oh, I hate this zone. Oh, Ursula, you look like... Ooh, shiny blue thing. She says. Is this one going to be in a rock again? This was the one I had that, like, it actually spawned where that green fire is. Just by Merlin yesterday. Like, I actually had to fish there. Yeah. I agree. I think they rushed it to get it to this point. Oh, I need to remove some trees. I know I need dry wood, but I've actually got some, so I'm not actually stressing. But, like, I've been up here for Gothel's quests. I had to plant the sunstone and then pick it up. And then there was the meteorites, which I hated. Like, what? Now the thing is, I want to clear both this and Sunlit Valley, but I had a thought about that. If we mess too much with the zone, before the zone is actually... God, where's the way? Get that way. Before we get out, before the zone area is actually out. Yeah, this way. There we go. Let's get away from this. Oh, Minnie!
Oh,
Go.
I'm so happy to see you.
I didn't like Minnie Great in the first place. Yeah, why add these zones in? Oh, because they were crucial to, like, Donald and the time capsules. Well, no, not really. If you really wanted to, you could spawn, you could change the objective location to somewhere not here. Or, you know, you could just stop the quest line there. Because it is alpha access. Where, no matter what I say, this is alpha. Because, I mean, I saw about Wally. Hi Wally. We like you. You're not annoying. What do you want? You are so close. White and red hydrangea. Right. White and red hydrangea. That looks pink. Surely white and red means pink. I get that there's like actual two tones in the actual plant. But to me, that tiny picture, that is pink. Don't tell me, you know. I would have him come along with me, but let's not increase the issues. Is there a zone I haven't been to? I don't think there is. I think I've actually gone through all my zones now. There's not that much, like, I haven't changed that much because the problem is with them not adding in stuff in Sunlit Plateau and the Forbidden Lands is if we move stuff, we might move something that will break the game. Yeah, it's pink, right? Why does it say white and pink? And white and red? My brain says, okay, I need to look for a flower that is red. Right? Somebody that has issues with colours. And it's just like, that's not white and pink. That's like... That's not white and red, sorry. I mean, to me, that is red. That is red. It is bright in your face, red. That's just the issue I have with flowers. Like, I get you trying to do something fancy and not make them look all the same. But don't say something is white and red when it's pink. See, I bet that isn't actually blue and it's purple. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that and all. But with me, it's just like, okay, is that my eyesight or is that the game? Like, I have to double check this with multiple people. That stupid clock tower. Like, can we have a recycler so I can recycle and get my freaking stuff back? That would be kind of awesome. Oh, I don't want this quest item. I don't want it in my inventory. I don't want it. I want my stuff back. Because why? Why do we need a clock? That's not even right. The clock says midnight. Well, it may actually be. No, that would not be right because it should say 20 past. At least. If I have a non-functioning clock. That bugs me. Yeah, even on like graphically, look at that. That, I love that. The fact that the Switch can do a glow. And excuse me if I just jumped then. I don't know if that was a cat fighting in my garden or if monkey may be having a nightmare, but it just scared the bejesus out of me. Made me jump, that's for sure. It could also be people getting kicked out of pubs from town. Yeah. You even need to be able to recycle items, like even if it's items only that you craft. Maybe you don't get every single item back. So, for example, 200 clay, you get 100 clay back. So make it a 50-50. So your fee for getting it back is you lose half of the resources you made. We're gonna take a pew, I think. Let's take a pew here. See? If it gets weird, then we'll like go into the house. Yeah, there's so many ways they can fix this game. And the only way they can fix it is actually by listening to the people that are obsessed with it. I am obsessed with this game. Not gonna lie. This game for me is the perfect combination of Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, The Sims to a point because it's very similar. But what it's done is it's taken all the good things from all these different games. All these, they call them life sims or life simulators. So they've taken all these good bits, they've plonked it in a game. They went back, they obviously went back and look at what people hated in Animal Crossing, and I do think I may have to go in a minute because I am pretty sure that might be my youngest. I'm really confused right now by noises. yeah, they've looked at like the Tom Nook formula, and I don't know whether they've made Tom Nook better than Scrooge at this point. I think by the time we get to launch, if they don't fix Scrooge's prices, it's going to be ridiculous for the new items. But we definitely need recycling of some way. Or we need to be able to sell our stuff. Just bring that in, because you can't sell the items you craft. Like, great, it's not sat in my inventory, but I want to sell it. Why can we, like, make it so we can sell it to Scrooge? Maybe it means that we get money off in his store, rather than necessarily giving us gold. Although I don't like that. I don't like that idea while I think about it, because you still don't get your, but he could give you half the resources back. He could give you a tiny portion of the money of what it would be if we actually bought it. So that he obviously makes a profit if he supposedly sold it. I don't know, I think this game is so good in various ways, but it's also so very broken. Money guys, gone too far. Yeah, it has gone too far. It has gone too far already. They need to increase money drop for definite. What is the point in a money chest if it's only giving you 200? We can earn triple that by selling some of the gems that are common in the game. If you're not doing a quest that requires that particular gem. I don't like that either. Keep the drop rate the same. Don't mess with that. If something is commonly dropped, like aquamarine, it should not take you 2 hours to get 5. That was ridiculous, and that was with a mining buddy. I don't know whether it was just my game being weird or what, but that was not okay. But yeah, Scrooge reminds me very heavily Wally. We love you, Wally. They also love my cute little crocodile. I love him so much. Where was I going with this? Yeah, they based it quite heavily on Tom Nook. Like, I remember being outraged on Animal Crossing when I think it was one of the house upgrades was 1 million. I was just like, you've got to be actually kidding. What they have done right, and a lot of people won't agree with me, yeah, it definitely decreases. I like the day and night cycle, but what I don't like is time-locked quests. I don't like, for the people that go out of their house, do jobs, have a busy life, they can't be on the game 9 o'clock in the morning to plant something. They can't be on the game stupid o'clock at night. They go to bed straight after their kids do. Some people do. With me, I can't guarantee when I'll fall asleep. Some nights I've literally sat there, put her to bed, and I'm just like, right, okay, I'll go and make dinner or something for myself, and I just fall asleep and I don't wake up till the morning. Well, I say that, but I have very broken sleep. My sleeping problems are huge. But yeah, you shouldn't be locked out of quests because of time, because that's not fair. This game is not aimed at kids. If it was, there would be voice acting. You would need to have voice acting for at least the main storyline. It hasn't got it. You've got the standard character noises, which of course Disney own all those little clips from the original films going right the way back to, like, you know, original Mickey. So of course they can sample them, give them over to the game company. They don't need to try and find somebody to match the voice. Why don't they bring in an original character? Why does it have to be Merlin? Why doesn't our character have a voice? Are we not allowed? Do we not talk? Yeah, it is really, really dark. I was thinking that when I got some of my diary pages. I actually... I've caught all the squirrels, I believe. Oh look, talking of Merlin, and he shall appear. Just like magic. Yeah. Like, I've got a good idea of what the main storyline is. I've got a really good idea, and I don't want to say what it is, but I'm pretty sure I'm right just from reading those diary pages. There's been a lot of, like, speculation around what is the main story of this. Is there a big bad? And there is, but it's not the person you think it is. There could be someone else making things worse, like Gothel, who likes to, like... There was that whole thing. Her Sunstone quest, that just ended. Like, she was going to bring sunlight to the valley. Well, that sounded ominous. Did Merlin want to butt in and tell her, no, don't do that, you've already messed up enough? When you freaking covered the place and, like, zipped us out of existence for a bit, or whatever it was something like that, wasn't it? I've slept since then and not had enough caffeine now at this point. But yeah, it's so close, but it's not ready for launch. Like, I have noticed that they have not said, as far as I could see on my research, when next year this is launching. There was a couple of early possibles of around March, April, but if you look at their current pages, they say next year. That's all they say, because it's nowhere near ready. As soon as this goes free to play, I mean, it's gone free to play partly already because of people who own the Game Pass. Like, I have the Game Pass, that's how I got it initially. That's how most people have got it. And great, I'm all for beta testing a game on the Game Pass. Especially something like this, that's gonna have multiplayer. Multiplayer, the game is really not ready for. As much as I want that in. I would love to hop over to other people's valleys and check in with them. Like, how cool would that be on stream to just go, okay, just drop in your codes or put it in a form and I pull them together. And we just go and chill in each other's valleys, and you can all tell me what you've been doing and why have you done it this way, why have you moved this, why have you moved that. Not necessarily because there's a tree in your way, or just because you can't see because there's a great big boulder or a tiny little rock that you keep tripping your character over and your character won't go around it, and it's just like, dude, it's a pebble. It's literally a pebble. Walk over it. It's definitely not ready. My keyboard's just disconnected, so that tells you it's been quite a while, and we are at 2 hours now, which explains why I'm hurting quite a bit. So I think for now we're gonna call it there. it has been a really random stream, but it's been really nice. I hope if you've been around that you've enjoyed it. It has just been me pretty much off on tangents, talking about games, just being me. But if there is anything in particular you would like me to do in these live streams, when I do go live, I'm going to try and go live once a week. That is my plan. We will see how that goes with my health and day to day. Yeah, thank you for popping in. It has been good. It's been nice. After monkeys have gone to bed, it's just literally like me on a console half the time because I'm two peopled out. But it is nice to like be able to talk to people while even like today, I've just been literally wandering around just thinking, what the hell is going on with this game right now? It's going to be interesting for me to load it up on Xbox and when I'm off stream and go, is this loading? I want to compare it to how it is, right, Minnie? Go away. I did not. Yeah, keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Goodbye. Apparently she heard me. Yeah, it does get, even though there's so many multiplayer games, that I don't hop in voice chat with people as a rule, mainly because I can't hear them. I don't want to wear big headsets all the time because it causes pressure in my head, anymore at least. So I just want to sit and chill and game. But if there is anyone that wants to talk about gaming addiction or parental controls or anything random, or if there's a game you want me to look at, please let me know. Hi, I am just about to end the stream because I've been going for 2 hours at this point and I'm starting to hurt quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know you can use Discord and stuff and chat to people, but it's nice, like, chatting with other people who have experienced the same things in the game that I do, especially with this one. And just for me to just move some of my disorganized thinking out of my head when it comes to games, because I get so caught up in the game. I'm just like, I could do this, I could do that, but like I have to script all my videos because my brain gets on such huge tangents. It's just like, oh yeah, like how I thought it was Rapunzel's tower earlier. I'm like, is that the castle? Is that the tower? No, it was actually the tower. It was just really bad fog. Minnie's coming back. Minnie, stay away. You are not welcome here. Wouldn't it be cool if we could banish the characters we don't like? Is that bad? I suppose you can't really because they're all integral to the main storyline, but it's just like, Minnie, go and sit in the fire in the Forgotten Lands. Like, that quest has really made me angry. I can't stand her. No, not you, who. Go away. We don't want to talk to you. You dare. You dare. Keep walking. That quest is so broken. Like, if there was more quests of hers, like, say I decide to level her up more, but as far as I can see, there is no quests. It's not giving me the next level that should be there. And it says should be there. I don't know if that's a game bug but I'm pretty sure it's not there. which makes me think it's story related, or they massively broke it. I just hope the developers listen to the community. If they listen to the community, no, I'm really not looking forward to it. If I could, yeah, we really need that content. I've got a funny feeling that there might be next week. I've heard whispers. It's supposed to be either next week. There is a patch coming. It's either going to be next week or the week after for one patch. That's if they're on target. But I don't think they were anticipating how broken the game has got. They are fixing the issues with the Switch. Talking to Switch. Switch says good night. No, not yet. I'm still talking, even though I said that I was going to go. They are fixing the issues with the Switch loading. But I'm going to definitely, after this, load it up on the Xbox. And I want to see if I'll also, like, see it on off-stream. Ow. That was my chair. Decided to hit me in the back. Like, charming. Oh, that was a weird view of a squirrel we do not want. Distracted. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's OBS also making this kind of like jagged movements, and check that I haven't messed something up somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's running right now. I mean, my CPU is actually doing okay. I did not expect it to handle this very well. I'm actually quite impressed. But we do need that new content, and we need it fast. They do not have long before they're going to lose their player base, because I'm running out. I don't want to do that. Like, literally, I don't think I showed you guys properly. Where's it gone? There we go. Look, that is all the quests I have left. I have literally... So I've got... This is the last Anna quest. 9. We've got Ariel, who needs to be level 7. That's taking forever to level up. We've got Donald, who is level 8 or 9. Goofy is level 8 or 9. Moana is level 7. I kind of ditched her for a while. Remy, I hate Remy. I believe he's level 9 now. Scrooge is level 7. And Ursula is level 6. Because, like I said earlier, Ursula and Ariel need to get up out of the water. This is just not right. We are also going to save the game again while we're here. Save 1 minute ago. I don't believe you. Let's save again. I am running out of content. Ugh. And we crashed. So that's a good timing, isn't it? My guess is that was a cloud gaming error that caused that to crash. So, yeah, I'm going to log off now. If I do hear anything, a couple of people who have been on tonight, I know I've got on Discord. I am in the middle of setting up my own Discord. It's going to be called, and I have chosen the name for it. It is the Gaming Mum's Cozy Cottage. I thought that was kind of cool. I wanted it to be a safe space for everybody to just chill, chat about games. If they have issues, they can tell me, or we can discuss it. Life, universe. I will not tolerate any nastiness towards other people. Yeah, thank you. I will not tolerate any nastiness to other people. If I see that in my chats when I'm live or in my comments, they get insta banned. I don't have the time for that. Not calling myself old, but I'm too old for that, and I will not tolerate it. I will accept anybody from any walk of life. I have been on various I have a lot of life stories that I'm not gonna probably share. I could, but I'm probably not gonna share here on YouTube. But see how it goes. I'm all inclusive. Thank you. It's this game that has decided to crash on me. Which is probably my fault, to be fair, because I did leave it idle for a while, but all I did was try and save you. Rude. Again, that would be cloud gaming coming into it. Tends to be when it's cloud gaming for me, or when it's ridiculously laggy. Yeah, it's playing Dreamlight Valley that made me think, actually, Cozy Cottage sounds kind of cool. And I kept going back to it. And I kept going back to it. And I kept going back to it. And I was like, well, it's that then, isn't it? It's got to be. Like, I want it to be the place where you feel like you've snuggled up in a nice big warm blanket. You feel safe. You can just chill. If you have questions about, like, if somebody has parenting and gaming questions that are related, brain, can you work please just a little bit longer? Gaming for parenting related questions, then I'm quite happy to answer them, or do my best to answer them. And if I don't know the answer to something, I will find out. I have no problem with research. I like deep diving into psychological studies because why not? I like hearing other people's thoughts on things. Some of the cybersecurity stuff, I will admit, goes massively over my head. Excuse me. Because that just gets complicated very, very fast. But for what we as parents need to know, we shouldn't need to know cybersecurity level. Anyway, you just need to be smart. You need to know what your kids are doing. You need to know what these games are. You need to know what these platforms are. If you don't, well, one, you're going to get a very high credit card bill because you're going to be buying something you have no idea what it is. And two, it's keeping our kids safe. And that's all I want to do. I want to help people make the choices that are right for their family. And so the Discord is going to be a safe space for everybody. If there's under 18s, I can create a room for that if they want to keep, if they want to chill out in there and text speak that now doesn't compute with my brain, then that's what we'll do. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night at 2 hours 20. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Thank you. Bye.